Using a map, some basic moves. Okay, here's a map of the centre of Dublin. You can see Ringsend, you can see the south wall, the pigeon house, etc. The first thing on a map like this is to establish the scale, which you can generally do by reading the legend on it. On this one, the scale is 1 centimetre equals 100 metres. So if we measure 1 centimetre on the map, it's going to be 100 metres in real life. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at how far it is from, say, Sandymount up to Ringsend. So, I'm just going to draw a line going from Sandymount up to Ringsend. Okay? Now, if I measure that and it comes out as being, say, 8 centimetres long, the calculation then becomes 8 times 100 . So that's 8 times 100, which equals 800 metres. That's about as simple as it can get. Okay? Now, if say I wanted to go from Ringsend all the way out to the end of the pigeon house complex over here, then once more I measure the distance. So this is Ringsend going out to the end of the pigeon house, and say that came in as being 11 centimetres. This one's slightly more tricky. Let's put a text box in, stretch it. Okay, our calculation is now 11 multiplied by 100, which equals 1100 metres. Now, 1100 metres is 1.1 kilometres. But, I mean, you can leave it at 1100 metres. The next thing we might want to do on a map is find out what directions we're going in. So, I'm just going to put directions on this map and I'm going to label them at this point. So the first direction to put in is going north, which is straight up and down the map. Then going east, which is going to the right. Then south, which is going from the centre down. And then west, which is going from the centre all the way out to the left. West and left both have the knee sound, so you can remember which one they are. Now I'll just put labels on that. Here's N for north, E for east, S for south, and finally we put in W for west. Okay, that gets us north, south, east and west. But what happens if we didn't want to go directly in those directions? We've got more labels for the directions in between. So this one going up here, the first one is northeast, then southeast, then southwest, and finally northwest. Okay, I'm just going to change the font color before I do that so that they stand out a little bit from the others. And then I'm going to put those in red. So this one is northeast. This one is southeast. This one is southwest. And the final one is northwest. Okay, that's all there is to it. Now we do have an exercise for you to do on this, so give it a shot.